Okay, swingers, I just remembered the other,
power that blows.
probably those. Shrinkage. Shrinkage and the big growth.
Yo.
Assuming your mass stays the same.
Which it probably would, because how else would you do it? Because then you lose parts of yourself, and that's no bueno.
So, assuming your mass stays the same, for the big growth, your density decreases. And therefore, if you big growth too much...
You just fall apart, right? Your molecules don't hold together.
Well, we'll assume that's not the case, but you'll become less dense than air and fly away.
Yo! So what you're saying is I just have to make my PP real big and then I fly away?
Yeah, let me go get my bike pump. But the other problem is, when things get bigger, when you only had one item, I checked, I screen looked.
No, I had two.
I screen looked.
I hit a double box, Logan.
Anyway, swingers, the other issue is, when things expand, they get colder. When things shrink, they get hotter. Shrinking yourself, you're gonna overheat and die, assuming your mass stays the same. You increase your density, you overheat, you die.
Damn it.
I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to get it to hit me.
Yes.
And then if you do the big crow, if you grow too big, you freeze to death instead.
Which, what a way to go.
I expanded.
Hey, Mom. What happened? I was bitch made.
Okay.
Mom, come pick me up. I grew too big and I got cold.
I forgot to wear my jacket. But also, if you keep your same density, when you're big...
God damn it!
Your punches do effectively...
Nothing.
Nothing.
Because let's assume you slow down A due to air resistance and B...
Well, you're gonna slow down to air resistance. And assuming you apply the same force is fine, but it's gonna be over a much bigger surface area. So... Yeah, thank God for Boo.
What the fuck?
Boo just saved my bacon.
Why am I not allowed to beat you?
Says the guy who tied me
never
in
mind,
the first
hang on.
circuit. What was that?
Nope, it's okay. You got... No, you didn't get saved.
Oh my God.
You got saved!
You are being given this race. Quit your cry. Okay, you drove into the grass like an idiot.
Logan, I had already been hit by a red shell, and then I ran over a mushroom.
Yeah, I ran over a mushroom too, on purpose. There were two there.
Anyhoozle.
Yeah, so you do the embiggening, and...
Your punch is slower, and since it has less mass...
Or same amount of mass, but a much larger surface area. Doesn't hurt nearly as much.
Or at all, maybe.
But when you're small and shrinky... Oh, and the other thing is, with your lungs being thinner, particles getting in them, like dust, may literally just tear them to shreds.
Not only that, like, the air might just escape, right?
Yeah, like, because you're bigger, it's going to be a lot harder to oxygenate your body properly. So you're probably just going to die of asphyxiation, even. But then, when you shrink, your punchies, assuming same mass and same force, actually do a lot more damage.
So it's actually much more ideal to be small.
But here's the thing. You don't punch anybody at that point. You're stabbing through them. What? It went between the two and not in the side where there's the extra gap. It went between the two that, like...
That's so rude.
In the way it shouldn't be able to.
So, yeah. Stabbing. Well, it depends on how small you are, right?
Yeah, and, well, I mean, if you go down to this, like, a millimeter tall, like... Actually, that's the thing. If you get too small, it doesn't matter that you're punching through your opponents, because you're too small to do any real damage. You know?
Yeah, because, like... It'd
you
be
just
the same...
keep getting saved. You're
This
complaining...
is how This is what happened to me last race, Logan.
No, no. You just played bad.
No, I got wrecked. Every single time. I got booed, I got lightninged, I got
like,
red shelled. All as soon as I was about to either overtake you or hit you with something.
Yeah, but like the difference is I'm playing well, and like you're still like I'm not. I don't even know how you got 10 coins.
I didn't get hit until like now. At least it waited for me to
See?
do the backflip, right?
There, you just got saved again. You got lightninged right when I was about to get a boost.
Me. That's the sound
I
these
just
cars
got
makes it this size.
hit by a green shell, a ricocheted green shell. Seth, you were given a free race. Congratulations.
You're a lot more like loud about this than I am. When
No, you're actually Seth. This is the only race I really complained about. You're more vocal about it. Trust me.
Roy, the bison. Have you just walked in here? Hello.
I made it anyways. So yeah, shrinking, growing, probably not great powers.
What else wouldn't be a great power?
Sticking to walls would probably hurt a bit, depending on how much surface area you're using to stick to the wall.
Yeah.
Because you gotta apply the force to hold up your whole body, and most of your skin's not really meant for that, probably.
Not only that, like
it's a not bad power. It might hurt though. Well, okay, I was drafting you and got no boost. You got a boost somehow from a pad that we both drove over.
I did a jump.
I thought the flap How did your bananas that came out after mine hurt me, but mine didn't even touch you?
I dropped one.
But I was on your side.
I don't know. I just know I dropped one. Also,
But you weren't even out when I touched you.
They were out on my screen. Because I didn't see you touch me.
Seth, a right shell just went through all three.
That's just the worst.
Yeah, you think my complaining is unreasonable, Seth?
No, that happens that happens probably
Almost never.
it happens more often than I think you think it does.
Seth, it's happened. That's like the third time it's ever happened to me.
It's happened to me more than once.
Also, I can't catch up to Baby Mario for some reason.
You have 3 coins.
And he had mushrooms. He shouldn't have been able to pass me, though. I had bananas around me.
Well, if he wasn't close enough.
He got close enough because he hit through my bananas.
Well. Anyway, we were talking about superpowers that would big suck to have.
I'm trying to think of any, like... So let's just run through a list of superpowers. Let's start with One Piece. Being rubber, not bad, apparently. Like,
under certain circumstances, but that means you don't really have bones.
yeah, but you can't break a bone if you don't have one, and it makes you bulletproof.
Yeah, but how do you hold yourself up?
That's actually something they go over in the show. Like, Luffy has to train to be able to hold himself together.
I should have just died
Yeah,
right
you
there.
should have been hit by the explosion. It touched your tailpipe.
I think I'm just built different.
Then the chop fruit makes you able to chop yourself into pieces, which makes you knife proof and sword proof. Which is pretty useful. And they go over the weaknesses. What the okay. Well, Lakitu finished the race for me, swingers. And only took 2 coins.
Hey, that's a nice tax.
Let's see. What's the next power? What is the next power in One Piece?
Is it Brooks?
No. He's long. Is Smoker really the next Devil Fruit user in One Piece after Bucky? He can turn into smoke and control smoke, which makes him invulnerable to most attacks.
Okay, that's fair. So, but you can jar them up, right? Like,
I'm sure like a breed, like, because all those Logia types, like Crocodile, he can turn into sand, which makes your punches mostly do diddly dick. But if you manage to get him wet, force him to coagulate or whatever you want to call it, suddenly
shit.
you can hit him. And so that's what Luffy does. He brings water to fight him, loses the fight anyways, and then just uses his own blood, which is super metal. And then Ace, being the fireman, he probably loses to water.
Fuck you, Daisy.
But all Devil Fruit users lose to water to an extent anyways.
What the fuck?
Let's see. Also, fire and ice in One Piece are equal, essentially. They can, and smoke and fire also equal. They can go to toe to toe.
But smoke and ice not equal?
We never see smoke and ice fight, and probably not because, realistically, like the heat versus the cold cancels each other out, and then the smoke, I guess, probably something about not being burnable or something. They don't explain that one as well. But we also know fire loses to magma, which kind of makes sense. One of them's way hotter than the other. And also, ice and magma are...
Logan, I just got a gold mushroom and I couldn't even catch you.
Nice. Ice and magma...
Plus a further 3 mushrooms.
Can I finish my sentence? Ice and magma also seem to be relatively equal, which seems a little less reasonable if fire loses to magma and ties it with ice, but hey, who knows? I'm driving really poorly right now.
And I'm still not catching you. And I'm driving just fine.
There's the light dude who could probably be beat by mirrors or something, but who knows?
Why the fuck would it give me that at the end of the race after I got dicked on
Did
for
we just
2
tie
laps?
again, swingers? Jesus Christ.
I'm done with this shit. The game just doesn't want me to win some races, and it doesn't want Logan to win the other ones. So we're not allowed to 3-star any of these.
Well, they're already all 3-starred anyways.
Yeah, but I did that on my own time.
That's lame. That's called being a loser, swingers.
Well, that's enough.